Hey guys, I'm the Squid. Welcome back to MMA Surge. We just got done watching Alexander Gustafsson defeat Mauricio Shogun Rua in the co-main event of UFC on Fox 5. So this fight was a really good fight. This is kind of like whoever wins this fight might get to fight John Jones sometimes in 2013. So this fight had a lot on the line. The 205-pound title is one of the most coveted titles in the UFC. So getting a chance at that title is a big deal. Alexander Gustafsson pretty much dominated the fight by using his really good striking and very good wrestling, and he showed that he can get up every time Shogun took him down. But there was one time in the first round when Shogun Rua was very close to getting a submission. He was in half guard, he went for a sweep and then transitioned to a heel hook, a knee bar, and took Gustafsson's back. So right now we're going to show you that sequence that Shogun did. It's actually a planned out sequence. When you train to go for the sweep. You know, if the sweep doesn't work and the guy braces out to the outside, go for your submission. That submission doesn't work, you transition. If that submission doesn't work, you transition to a better position. So I'm going to show you guys Mauricio Shogun Rua's planned out sequence from half guard. So I want to bring Simon in to demonstrate. So Gustafsson took down Shogun in the first round. So take me down, boom. And he ended up in half guard. What Shogun did was really good is he's the type of guy who does not mind being in half guard. You know, if you watch the fight, he was trying these rolling submissions and taking risks. He's one of these 205-pounders that takes a lot of risks. So what you do is you're gonna look for two underhooks here. One, you're gonna take your left hand, underhook the guy's right arm. This basically is taking away the guy's power arm, and also we're gonna look to attack this leg. I can't attack this leg because my legs are wrapped around it, so see my feet are locked, pulling in, my knees are squeezed together as well. Then I take my free hand, and I'm gonna look to go underhand and through the guy's leg. You see Simon put his right hand to the mat because Simon knows that when a guy does this, you might get swept over and you can end up basically reversing the position. So what Shogun did was really good is he didn't just try to pull for it. So have your hand back here like Gustafsson was pushing his face away and stuff. He went like that. See, that's what happens. The hands come to the mat. So I take my half guard that's there. I pull this. I'm gonna look to release my half guard. I'm gonna try to get my half guard around these legs. So I pull my knee through, and I switch off to this leg. So I stack my feet and I try to get his knee off to the side of my hip, take my hand and come here, lock my hand with the gable grip. Now we're in heel hook position. Gustafsson knows he's in a lot of trouble. So what Gustafsson does really well is when you're getting heel hooked on this side, this type of heel hook, the way you defend it is you roll with the heel hook. So I'm looking to pull the heel hook this way. He rolls with it and ends up here. He gets himself almost out of it. So scoot a little closer to me. So stay right here, okay. So Shogun's like, all right, I lost this heel hook. I'm gonna switch off to a knee bar. He switches off to the knee bar. Gustafsson does a proper defense. He puts his hands to the mat and lines this up. It makes it very hard for Shogun to get the submission. So Shogun, really good leg lock guy, you take this foot that's on this side, you put it back over here. You have a shot at another submission. But Gustafsson's strong. He's getting back up to his feet. So to stop the guy from getting away, Shogun has a free hand. He puts his hand onto the heel right here. So he holds the guy's ankle, grabs the heel, anywhere over here just to keep the guy from getting away. Shogun realizes that the guy's probably gonna get away. Release this, put your feet to the mat, and follow the guy up and take the guy's back. All right, let me show you this one more time because there's a lot going on, but when you practice this is a planned sequence because guys, when you put heel hooks and guys in these submissions, there's only a few ways that they can defend, so you can anticipate if the guy defends correctly. You have to have a bad memory. What that means is you have to not try to pull on a submission all day. That's not gonna work. And you have to say, I'm letting go of that one and I'm moving on. I'm keeping my position, because if you hold on to a submission too long, you end up getting mounted or reversed, or you end up getting submitted. So come in the guard. So he's in half guard. I'll show you guys from this angle so you can see. So you get the half guard. So like I said, 2 underhooks. Instead of 2 underhooks here, it's underhook here. I hold him tight and I come underhook here. And what you could do is you could bury your head. This is what Shogun did was really good. He buried his head. So if I bury my head, the guy can't even really strike to me, because strike to the back of the head is illegal. So if I stayed here, he'd punch me in the face. Here, wouldn't be able to. So I take this leg, I try to pull him across. Bam, hands go to the mat. I'm gonna look to release this half guard, switch off to the leg. See that my leg comes across his hip. I step over and I try to see his knee here, put it in my holster, drop it off to the side, reach my hand across, and see my hand is a blade. I come up and around, comes right to the free hand. Here, I can submit most guys here, but what he's doing well, he walks hand to hand and rolls through. So I gotta roll with him. I stay with him. I'm like, okay, my heel is gone because his leg is straight. I switch off to this knee bar. Bam. I say, okay, I'm gonna try to submit you. Put this leg to the outside, grab his ankle. Like, all right, this enormous 6'4" guy is gonna get away from me. I have to be on him because distance and reach is a problem for Shogun. So feet come to the ground, arm comes over the back, follow the guy up. You know, from here, he was throwing knees to the head and trying to land that Machida punch. All right, so that's how you do the 4-part Mauricio Shogun Rua sweep to submission sequence. All right, so that was a sequence done by Mauricio Shogun Rua. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, watch all the videos. I'm the Squid, and I'll see you next time on MMA Surge.